Sometimes you have to disappear to come back stronger and more focused than ever. The journey within is where true transformation begins. So first, we need to understand why it is that you want to disappear. Why do you need to disappear in order to come back and be successful? Maybe, you've been burnt out for so long, or perhaps you just have no purpose, no direction, nowhere that you're going in your life. For instance, for myself, back in 2020, around that era when I was in college, I had zero purpose, no goals, no motivation. I was definitely stuck in my old ways, my old habits, watching porn or watching Netflix or watching Hulu, smoking. I was just constantly just living a life filled with hedonistic pleasure. When you're a man without a purpose, you fill yourself with just pleasures to distract yourself. And that is exactly what I did. I filled myself with so many pleasures just to distract myself because I had no purpose. And sure, I was young and stupid or whatever, but still, I didn't have a purpose back then. It was until I got to that breaking point where I was like, whoa, this is not good. Like, my mental health was bad. My physical health was bad. I was still constantly doing these bad habits. We're all in lockdown, you couldn't go out, or you had to wear a mask to go out and everything. It was bad. So I was like, if there was a time to go and disappear and come back, this is it. The world is on pause. Let me do it now. All right, I have to do something about it. So I decided to leave America and go back home to Saudi where my parents are and everything. And I stayed there for like 13 months. And I truly stayed there, focused, disciplined. I changed my life. I did a complete 180. Those were probably one of the hardest. There were so many ups and downs during those months, but I stayed committed and focused to the path to the point where I came back, right? And I was like, I changed. I completely changed who I was. Perhaps you've gone through some sort of problem, right? Or you want some sort of result, more confidence or more money, or, you want to improve your health, improve your whatever it is, but you have a reason why you're disappearing. So the first thing is to identify that reason. Like, why do you want to disappear? What's going on in your life, or what is the thing that you're trying to fix? Maybe it's multiple things. Maybe you're trying to improve your overall health, right? Your fitness and your mental health. Maybe it's fitness, mental health, and entrepreneurship. If it's multiple things, that's fine. It doesn't matter. But just understand and be honest with yourself. Be truly honest with yourself with the problems that you have in your life and how you're going to fix them. So what does the disappearing actually look like, right? For me, it was being off social media, not being on Instagram or any other like social media platform where you can post things and share stuff with other people. And then also maybe it's moving to a whole other place or going on a retreat or something like that. For me, I did both, right? I stayed off social media and I moved to a whole other country. So if that's something that's reasonable for you, think about what does disappearing mean for you, right? Is it just limiting your online presence and then being away from other friends and the environment that you're in right now? Or is it like literally moving to a whole other place? Or is it both? I would suggest at least, limiting your online presence and limiting the amount of time that you spend with other people that are not good for you. Limit yourself from those people because you're the average of the 5 people that you spend the most time with. Those 5 people have been doing the same things that you've been doing. You're both just going to keep spiraling downwards. So yeah, you may have to limit yourself from them. Cut yourself off from them. Be honest with yourself. You may be like, I like Jimmy though. He's cool. He's fun to hang out with. But does he actually help you in your life? Or is he just funny and you love to go out at night with him? And think about it, right? Think about the people that you really spend your time with. I know you want to disappear or whatever. I didn't think about it as me disappearing. I just thought about I need to actually change my life. I need to really hammer down on these goals that I have for myself and really just constantly evolve and learn. So I didn't have that mindset of, I'm disappearing. So I still talk to important people in my life. I still inform them of what's going on and everything. And I think you should still do the same thing, right? Don't have this I'm disappearing, I'm gone or whatever. I know that's part of the hero's journey. The hero's journey is basically where you leave your hometown, you go out and learn, you go on an adventure, and you come back and you tell the stories of what you've learned and everything. You could still do the same thing, but just have important people in your life, still know exactly what you're doing. And if you don't have any important people, then fine, then whatever. The next phase is the disappearing phase, right? Where you're actually doing the thing. So what is the things that you actually should be doing? You need to extremely limit yourself from social media or just eliminate it in its entirety. Back then for me, I just eliminated them. I deleted everything. I was gone from it all. Only thing I was doing was watching YouTube videos to learn about specific topics. That was it. That is the only social media thing. And it's not like I was posting back then. I was just learning stuff. I want you to turn off your notifications on your phone and just really be focused. The best things to do is invest in some books. Invest in self-development books, books that are related to confidence, books that are related to your health, fitness, books that are related to wealth, money, mindset, even like dating and relationships, stuff that will help improve you in all those areas. I want you to invest in that. So a few books you could read are The Power of Now, How to Win Friends and Influence People, The Way of the Superior Man, Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. These are just a few books that come into mind, but books that will actually help you and change you and actually fix your mindset, because the mindset is what's mostly important right now. You need to have a proper mindset to get past the hurdles and the adversities that's been coming up in your life, right? You need to change the mindset. You need to be constantly learning, right? Whether it's books or just articles or online course that you're taking, you have to invest in your own improvement, because if it's just free stuff that you're taking, honestly, so it's going to be times where you're not taking action. I've realized when people actually pay for something, they pay for it, they'll actually invest their time and energy to actually get the value out of it. The free stuff does have value, but you don't think it has value because it's free. So you don't actually want to invest your own time. You're like, whatever, it's free. Like, you're not genuinely trying to change your life because you didn't invest anything. When people pay, they pay attention to things. They pay attention and they actually sit down there like, okay, let me actually get what I can get out of this book. Let me actually get what I can get out of this digital course that I just bought, out of this community that I'm part of. Let me do something about it. Let me actually try to make my life better. Invest in your own improvement. Invest in your own self-improvement, my friend. You have to. The practices also you should be taking are what? Exercising daily, every single day, eating properly, meditating, journaling. These are all just things that will help keep you focused, keep you centered. Make sure that you're getting a proper amount of sleep per night, a good amount of sleep per night. Make sure you're getting that deep sleep. Make sure that the room is a proper environment for you to actually get proper sleep, right? Make sure it's dark, cool, quiet, whatever it is that you need to go, it helps you go to sleep. I think sleep was definitely an important thing for me. It's always something that people know you need to sleep, but it's so underrated to the point where you don't even realize you're sleep deprived, because that's just been your normal base for such a long time until you actually get some proper sleep for like about a week. You're like, what the fuck was wrong with me? It's easy to be like whatever about sleep, but truly try to get as much sleep as you can. I think it's the most underrated, like, just biohack, just sleeping properly. I would say also you need sort of purpose, like a mission that you're also working on. What is it that you want to do for your own career or entrepreneurship wise? Something like that. Whether it's like you want to be a lawyer, or maybe you want to be a writer, maybe you want to, be an entrepreneur, whatever it is, have that also, like, be working on that as well. Be learning from other people. Take courses that will actually teach you things. Have a mentorship, like someone that's actually teaching you, someone that you look up to that you can actually learn from. These things are all valuable and they are very important. This is an important part also that I kind of had back then, but I was so focused on just like the health aspects. I just wanted to focus on my health so much. I was learning about making money and all this, but I wasn't taking action on it back then. And that's the one thing would have been great, but it's fine now. Like I learned everything, so I can do it now, and I'm still learning more. But I highly recommend that you do it. Do something on the side as well. Work on something career-wise, entrepreneurship-wise, whatever it is that you want to do. Work on that. It should be an important part. The final phase really is coming back. But think about this question though. Do you want to actually go back to that same environment that you were before? Do you want to go to a new environment? It's very important, because you may think, oh yeah, I want to go back to my old environment, my old people, so they can all see that. But you may just go back down to where you were before. Once you go back to that environment, you may just go back down. Or you could potentially go to somewhere else new, build something new there, and actually create a new version and live out that new version of yourself somewhere else rather than going back. Because when you go back, there will be people that want to pull you back down. They're going to actually be like, hey, like, remember when you used to do this? Or can't believe you changed, or all that. Like, even my own family. Obviously now they don't, because I've been like this for a while, but it's like, they'll be like, oh yeah, like, you've changed so much and everything. And it make you just, not saying it's going to stop you from who you are, but it's like, there may be just a few people that will try to really drag you down like crabs in a bucket. So think about it. What would I have done? I went back to my old environment, but honestly, I feel as if maybe I should have went to a new environment. Actually, no, I'm happy I went back to an old environment, because I learned more from going back to an old environment than just like going clean slate new. Like now I learned, and I can tell you like what can happen, right? So that was nice. But if you want to go back to a new environment, like if I had to like really decide, I would probably just say, let me go to a new environment. Let me go to a new place, create a new foundation there and everything. That's what I would do. But make sure that you stay consistent with the changes that you've made in your life too, right? No matter where you go, because there's no finish line to this, to life, to anything that you learn. There's always going to just be a continuous, just journey of learning and evolving, winning, evolving, learning, all these things. There's no way to say, I'm done. I've learned everything. I'm done. No, you're always going to be learning. So you need to constantly be learning every single day, bro. I know it's so easy to stay weak nowadays. Right? They want you to be weak. They want you to stay weak. They want you to be beaten down. They want you to stay, like, look at all these companies that make all these addictive stuff, bro. They don't care about you at all. They don't care about you. So it's on us to actually do something against it. We must fight back. We must keep improving ourselves and keep improving our families, our communities, our society, everything. But it starts with us first. So if you're not willing to be on this path, then you can go ahead and join them. But if you really do want to go on this path, I respect you and you stick to it. It's hard, but it's always going to be worthwhile. I know for sure if you watch this video, you're someone who can definitely do it. If you want to connect with other like-minded individuals, make sure that you join the school community down below. It's the first link in the description. Make sure that you like this video, share this video with a friend that's in need, subscribe for some more content, and last but not least, never waver from the path.